Hey guys, it's Nathan and welcome back. So, in this video I'm going to be ranting again. When am I not ranting? So this is a very niche topic, so I don't expect anyone to really, understand this, but those of you who are in this niche topic, listen up because I'm pissed. I'm sure you're pissed as well. This is about HBO Max and Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. It's the Pretty Little Liars reboot. It got canceled in 2024. I was devastated, and the fandom, our cute little fandom was also devastated as well. And so we were thinking, as with all other shows, like so many shows got canceled even though the show had a great run. So it's not low ratings because it was every time an episode released, it was like top show of that week. So we're wondering, why did it get canceled? And then, like a week or two ago, Chandler Kinney, she went on the Zach Sane show and she didn't confirm, but it was alluded to the fact that HBO Max, the streaming service that had Pretty Little Liars Original Sin, they canceled the show because HBO Max wanted out of the young adult genre. And because Pretty Little Liars Summer School Original Sin fall into that category, it got canceled because basically HBO Max wanted a different direction for shows. And so that was very frustrating. When I found that out, I'm just like, finally, after how many, like 2 years, we finally have some clarity of why my show got canceled, okay? Those are my girls, okay? Those are my girls, and I don't like seeing my girls get canceled like that. No, I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like seeing my girls be jobless. Like, I don't like that. I do not like Billy Madison. She has worked ever since she was like 2 months old, okay? Don't like seeing her get jobless right then and there. No. I mean, everyone in the cast is pretty much doing well. Like, everyone's fine, but like, still very frustrating. And Pretty Little Liars Summer School, it was popular. Like I said before, it was like the #1 show of that week until like the season 2 ended. And the season 2 was miles better than season 1. Summer School, way better than season 1. Summer School, season 2, the story was more, in my opinion, it was more intense. The very last episode, I was on the edge of my seat. And we know that the main girls are not gonna die, but it was still the way like everything was brought on, like the ending, I was like so scared for, what's her face? I was so scared for Tabby with Bloody Rose and then Wes. I was so scared, like I was on the edge of my seat. And it was because it was summer school and it was released during summer, it was just perfect timing. The acting had gotten better, the storyline a little bit better as well than season 1. There was a little bit more mess. So many things about season 2 just improved so much than season 1. I just have to give another shout out to those the tests for each of the girls, especially I get Farron, my girl Zaria. That fight scene was really good. Also Bailey Madison, that fight scene was also killer. So good. Mouse's and Noah's tests were lackluster, and I really wanted more. I really wanted more intensity with them. I wanted more stakes with them. The writing also improved as well. Not by a whole lot, but like it still improved. Like I wasn't cringing all the time. Or I wasn't like, oh god, as what I did in season 1. So, like I said, season 2 was so much better. But here's the thing. This show, I'm talking about the writing only. The writer, I'm literally entering the writer's room. I'm not talking about the main girls. I'm not talking about the camera crew. I'm talking about the writers, okay? It's still not good. Like, I love the show like so much. Like it's my show, but I cannot say that it's the best show. No, it's not. The writing it's really cringy at times, even though season 2 was better, but it's still cringy. Some storylines fell flat. The ending, even though I was on the edge of my seat, the ending was still Bloody Rose being Mrs. Lanesbury, everyone in the fandom, like majority of them was like And then the writers didn't decide who Bloody Rose was until the 6th episode. Yeah, that poor writing, poor execution. So like that, but on the upside, the main girls, the cast, so good. Incredible chemistry. And it seemed like a good work environment because they wanted to come back to do a season 3. Everyone was like on board. They were on board to do it. And then I just presumed that it was a healthy working environment. Why did I have an accent? I presumed it was a healthy working environment. I see a lot of TikToks with all of the girls and pretty much all of the cast as well, like the main girls and also the side characters. Like they all loved each other and they just enjoyed working together. It was a positive and like uplifting working environment, and so like there was no problems there. Jordan Gonzalez, after season 1, he had a better offer to go do another show, but the cast of Summer School paid him more, and booted him as a main character. Work environment, it's already good. That's another thing to debunk. The work environment, and like that's not a reason why the show was canceled. Not because it had low ratings, not because it was a poor working environment. It was just because allegedly, Max wanted to move away from the young adult genre. Now, that really sparked something within me because I got some clarity after a couple years. You mean to tell me we could have gotten another season? We could have gotten another killer season. It probably would have been better than the last two because it kept improving. There were 2 other Pretty Little Liars spin-offs, Ravenswood and Pretty Little Liars, The Perfectionist. They all got canceled after season 1. This one, the Pretty Little Liars Original Sin / Summer School, it was the first ever reboot or spin-off to get a second season. So that was like a big deal. In this streaming world, it's really hard to get picked up for a second season. And the fact that a Pretty Little Liars reboot, a spin-off, it got a second season, that says a lot. Like I said, season 2 performed way better, and season 2 was way better than season 1. And you're telling me it got canceled? Not because of low ratings, not because of bad working environment, no. It's because, allegedly, Max wanted to move away from the young adult genre. What? It's so frustrating. Just like, oh, we could have had it all. Last year, because last year would have been the year that I would have gotten another season. Last year, I would have been, like, season 2, I was there every single week. I was there every single week. That season 2 was just that good for me. So I probably would have done the same for the season 3. It's presumably was going to be called Scene Stealer. I remember there were some talks about like possibly the show getting picked up by another network like Netflix, but that didn't go through. It was like a thing for like a week or 2, and then it just fell through. So it was officially canceled. So that's why I was like, We were literally discussing everything. This is how I felt when cable was like more mainstream. Like everybody on the Twitter, everybody on YouTube was like, oh my god, everyone was talking about what happened. Like I would have never been involved in a community like that for like a long time. It was during season 2. It was so like it was like, I'm telling you, the show performed well. And you're telling me it got canceled because Max wanted to, and I've seen people on Twitter say the young adult genre, that's what brings in the most audience. And that's what brings in the most, because viewership and more people subscribing equals more money for them. And you would think that a company wouldn't say no to money, wouldn't say no to more people watching. No. Max, you just screwed yourself over if this is true. Because if you wanted to move out from the young adult genre and kicking out all of them, you just lost a bunch of money. So I just don't know what you thought. I don't know what business decision you made. I don't know if you were drunk or high when you made that decision, but I'm going to tell you, you're not going to make any money. I personally don't have HBO anymore. I can just assume that no one has HBO anymore because Max is on some shit. Hulu is where it's at. Only Murders in the Building is still kicking after 5 seasons, and they're making season 6, I believe, right now. But I mean, the season 6 was announced, so I'm assuming they're making it right now. So Max, why are you like this? Why do you hate girls? I love the Pretty Little Liars Summer School our little community that we have over on Twitter. Like I was tweeting I don't tweet too much when I watch a show in real time, but I tweeted a lot more. And I thought Pretty Little Liars would have been picked up by HBO because apparently HBO and HBO Max are separate. Because with Euphoria, it's on HBO, just HBO, not HBO Max. So I just don't know what happened. If HBO Max wasn't drunk when they allegedly made that decision to move away from the young adult genre, we could have possibly gotten one more season. And if the show kept continuing to perform well, we could have ended at 5. Because we were all thinking one season and each girl has a final girl moment. We already had Imogen and Tabby. Next was, Mouse, Farron, and Noah. We could have gone a final girl moment for each of the girls, and we would have ended at season 5 because we're not going to repeat the same mistakes with the original Pretty Little Liars. Because y'all see, Pretty Little Liars, the original show, was supposed to end at season 5 with the dollhouse storyline being the ending. But no, they continued, and look what happened. The season 6 and season 7 were garbage. According to everyone, no one liked those seasons. No one liked Alex Drake, AD, Edo Spencer. No one liked that. No one did. What's her face? What is her face? Marlene King. She needs to step up. She needed to step up because I don't know what happened with season 7 of Pretty Little Liars, the original show. Like, what? I love Pretty Little Liars Summer School. It was seriously a comfort show for me. I mean, season 1 is okay to watch, but like season 2, it's just like, it just improved so much. I'm gonna repeat myself again. It's not a good show story-wise. but the cast made it work. And I still watched it. Even though the storyline, it really wasn't good and it could have been so much better, I still watched it and I still ate it. I still ate it up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's up with me. The 5 main girls really brought that show together. Great chemistry, and that's really what saved the show. And really, that's what I'm just like, those are my best friends. Those are my girlfriends. Those are my best friends, okay? And then they got canceled. It's fine. Whatever. You don't want me to be happy. It's fine. I have nothing in my life anymore. No, I'm just kidding. That's what I want to discuss in this video. Thank you guys for letting me rant again. I love doing this. This is so therapeutic for me, and it's just I just really like the show. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. Ow, I'm sweating.